conflict is a good thing. Your team ain't as good as it could be if you don't have challengers, because challenge creates conflict. Conflict is necessary. When two people don't think exactly alike, that is a conflict. Most people are kicking and screaming because something's happening in their life that they didn't expect to happen. So instead of them embracing it, what do? They resist it. That's where resistance came from.
Fox all pride.
It's a part of the game. I'm realizing the higher and higher that I'm elevating in spirit, in the spiritual aspect of my life, in the professional aspect of my life, the higher I go, the more I kick and scream if I don't realize what we're talking about right now, and instead embrace these things, keep that abundant mindset, and actually push forward, persevere. That requires faith. The faith of a mustard seed. Get on bended knee and stay down there a while. And God will come get you. What I'm trying to tell you is the great ones suffer. The ones who are on to the right path suffer. That's how this is designed. Death is a part of life. It is a part of life. Evil is a part of good. Evil is defined by the absence of good. That's what yin and yang, the good wolf and the bad wolf and all of that, that's what it is about. So the higher that you elevate, the bigger vibration that you're putting off, the more of your desires that you are going to attract. But you're also going to attract a higher level of opposition. Pride comes before a fall, but misfortune comes right before a breakthrough. See, ain't nothing gonna happen to you as long as you're going down the wrong path. That's the way it works. So as long as you on that path, you're doing just a fine job as it is of steering yourself away from the source from which you came. Suffering is God's way of training you. A person desperately wants to change their circumstances, but they're not willing to change themselves. The circumstances are here to stay. We don't ever actually arrive at a place where we're absent of the circumstances unless we are pure. But because there was only one pure entity that we know about, you're never going to be pure. You can only say that my suffering is a result of my goodness if you have reached a level of purity. But because we'll never be pure because of our thoughts. So because our thoughts deviate from purity, you can't get a great and pure life from a dirty mind. So if your mind can become pure and your heart can become pure, if you're suffering, your suffering is a result of your goodness. But that's not the case. So your suffering is a result of your very own self because you didn't take control. Suffering is God's way of training you. But people don't approach life in that way. You were to plant a tulip seed in the soil. Do you think that we might get some tomatoes? And on earth, man understands that that seed is only going to yield the same as the source from which it came. In the mind's eye, we don't apply the same rationale. Pure thought can't come from a dirty mind. Life is the struggle, the run, the marathon of fighting and moving roadblocks out of your way and all of that, trying to get to that is your whole life right there. It's the fight, it's the struggle. If you're gonna get negative from negative, we don't carry that over into the realm of thought. It works the same way. If you put out negative energy and negative thought, you're gonna attract grief. if you focus on the positive, you will attract something positive. But see, instead of people wishing that they were stronger, they wish the weight was lighter. People tend to wish things were easier than to work towards them being better.